everyone. I am back this time to discuss about the complication. The first and the foremost important complication during pregnancy is the GDM. So GDM stands for gestational diabetes mellitus. It is a condition where blood sugar glucose levels are elevated in the woman's body during the pregnancy period, and those who are on the risk of gestational diabetes can develop type 2 diabetes in a later run, so they are at high risk. Basically, GDM is experienced for those people, those who have more weight gain, those who have not controlled over the diet, those who have a sedentary lifestyle, those who are not taking proper meals. So there are certain reasons for about that. Also, it is hormonal. So GDM can be controlled easily and monitored easily and prevented by the diet. So first of all, what are the modifications which are required to control the GDM? First thing is the diet, the foremost important. Second thing is the exercise, the physical activity, and the third thing is the lifestyle. So in the lifestyle, a few habits you need to be changed. So first of all, we will discuss about the diet. For the women who is experiencing GDM, for those high protein, complex carbohydrate and high fiber diet with sugarless foods are very important. What do you mean by complex carbohydrate? Complex carbohydrate are the carbohydrates which give us energy, but in a simpler form. They are present in our whole cereals, whole grains, multigrain atta, oats, ragi, jowar, bajra, fruits, vegetables, sprouts, salads. So basically whatever we eat, we have carbohydrates, but the complex carbohydrates are important because they are long lasting sources of energy, and we should avoid the simple carbohydrates like juices, cold drinks, shakes, sherbets, carbonated drinks, toffees, chocolates, jam, candy, jellies, sugar, honey. These things should be avoided during GDM. So GDM can be easily controlled because in this condition, short and frequent meals are recommended for the women, where we will promote 6 to 7 meals in a day, starting from the high protein breakfast. In the high protein breakfast, you can start your day with the soaked nuts, that can be almonds and walnuts, and you can start your breakfast in the form of milk cereal, that would be low fat milk, along with the cereal like mueslis, sugarless, oats porridges, dalia porridges, along with the, you can start with the boiled black chana chaat, you can start with the besan chila or moong dal chila or dry moong dal chaat or omelette or paneer sandwiches with the multigrain bread of 2 slices. In this way you can include your breakfast with a high protein foodstuffs. Then for the gestational diabetes, fiber play a very important role to maintain the sugars. So fiber is very important source of controlling sugar, as it is important not to consume direct sugar in GDM. So it is equally important to consume fibers, because both the things can help to control and maintain your sugars. So for the fibers, you can include nuts, you can include seeds, you can include green leafy vegetables, salads, sprouts and fruits, those who have fiber like apple, oranges, guava, pear, kiwi, anar. Such fruits you can include in your diet. Next thing is the maida food should be completely restricted, because it is a fasting sugar. It gives us spikes in your sugar levels. So mostly maida is used in the bakery products. All the junks like pizzas, breads, pastas, or the bakery products should not be consumed during GDM. So it is advisable to avoid the bakery products, canned food, preserved food, processed food, to control your sugars. And one should take a short and frequent meals, that is 6 to 7 meals: breakfast, mid-morning soup, lunch, then evening tea and snacks. It can be roasted snacks you can include, along with the boiled egg, or maybe a saute paneer pieces, or maybe a baked cutlets. So the snacks can be tasty and healthier. After that, you can include some soups and the dinner should not be very late. So you should finish your dinner in between 7 to 8 p.m. After dinner you can have your last meal, that is low fat milk, and in this way you can maintain your sugars throughout the day with short and frequent, so that your protein levels will be maintained, which is important for the growth and development of the baby. Your fibers will be included in your diet, which will help to maintain your sugars, and your diet will be balanced because all the food groups you are including in your diet, so there would be no nutritional deficiencies during pregnancy, which will help to give the birth of a natural healthy baby, and it also helps in the mother's delivery in a proper way. Thank you.